How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about everything Pepe with you guys, understanding what's really happening with Pepe, and of course, what we could be expecting going into Monday morning. So this right here is the first update of the month of June. It's crazy to think that, we're already in the month of June. But yeah, if you're looking across the board, the month of June did start off on a positive note, but we need to keep in mind that we're coming out of a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual due to the fact that CME futures are closed. And this week is going to be really interesting to see how the market really reacts. So far, so good. Bitcoin did end up closing, the daily candle above 105,000, which again is a good sign. But if you're looking at Pepe right now, it is up about 0.2% in USD and about 0.6% in Ethereum comparative. Price 1177, still 4 zeros in front of the price. Valuation approaching 5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $766 million. So again, that's something that I want you guys to really focus on. If you follow my channel on a regular day-to-day basis, we know that Pepe has pretty much maintained the 24-hour trading volume above $1 billion for quite some time, and that is not the case right now. But this is the similar situation for pretty much a lot of other meme coins. So it's not just Pepe, it is the broader market. If you're looking at the overall holder count, 443,979 holders starting off the month of June, which again is nice to see. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So if you're looking at the last 24 hours, pretty much majority of the market is up right now over the course of the last 24 hours, as we can see across the board. But the thing that you really want to be focusing right now, if you are a holder, is the last 7 days. We can still see a lot of coins are down substantially over the course of the last 7 days. But in terms of Pepe and its presence for the meme coin market, it's still as the top third with a 5 billion valuation, which itself is not something small. And the 24-hour trading volume still doing crazy amounts of number compared to Shiba Inu. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price. As far as the dominance is concerned, it is picking up more steam. Exactly what we've been talking about over the last few days. So as far as from a dominance perspective, that's not showing any signs of slowing down. If you're looking at BTC here, Bitcoin did make its way up to $105,800, but since then seen a little bit of a minor pullback, as we can see for ourselves. But Bitcoin so far is looking good, but we'll see what happens. As I've stated in my XRP update, if you didn't end up watching it, the $106,000 key resistance is highly important, and if that is able to turn into support, I think that would be a clear indication that we could start retesting 109,000, which is of course nice to see. But if you're looking at Pepe here, obviously we did fall below the 1200 zone, and we got supported at the 1093. I'm sure if you've been following the channel, you guys know the significance of that key support line. That used to be an all-time high for us back in 2024, and that level obviously did play out as a major level of support for us. But since then we have seen a bounce. So let's say you did pick up some Pepe around that range, you did see an increase of about, you could say, 10%. But we are having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of the resistance, I would say specifically around the 1184. Obviously we know the importance of that zone as well, but again, if this is able to turn into support, I wouldn't be surprised if we start pushing up to the 1388, potentially even reclaiming the 1483 zone. Pepe tends to move quite heavily, especially when Bitcoin kind of starts showing strength, and we haven't really seen Pepe lagging behind the broader market. It's actually been outpacing. A lot of meme coins have been actually outpacing utility projects and following BTC, regardless of the dominance high or not. So that's something that we cannot really be forgetting. But again, a lot of people will forget this. Let's kind of go back down memory lane. April 7th, since then you're still looking at an increase of about 102%. So that is something that I don't want you guys to forget. Obviously right now we have corrected quite a bit actually, but you need to focus on the broader market as well. It is happening across the board, but so far so good. Like what I'm seeing here, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys covered. Let me know down below what you guys think. Let me just remind you one thing. Look at this. Last time, back in March, we have seen major corrections for Pepe. This is not the first time. Let me just show you guys even the June, like last summer, 60% pullback there, and then of course we know what happened. We saw a correction of 52% here, and then that major parabolic move. So I personally project that Q4 of this year is still going to be bullish. Historically speaking, it is a bullish time for the crypto markets, and I do expect the likes of Pepe to start retesting its all-time highs and even retest newer all-time highs, just kind of basing it off of historic price patterns. But at the end of the day, time is the most important factor to keep in mind. Let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.